You want to build a better brain?
Anyone?
Be more creative, confident, less anxious, less depressed, even regulate your nervous system.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bit?
Tiny tip for your brain. Try improv. This is Tiny Tips for Your Brain with me, Jocelyn, Brady, the Brain Lady, and today we're talking about your brain on improv.
All right.
Brilliant neuroscientist Charles Lim is a pioneer in looking at the effects of improv on our brains, which means he gets to put these performers in the fMRI machines and peer inside.
You have to have the right attitude to agree to it.
And he found that when jazz musicians and rappers were improvising, given prompts and then allowed to play, the parts of the brain associated with error detection, dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, it's like the brain's inner critic, got quieter. What? While the parts that are associated with more expression and creativity, medial prefrontal cortex, got more active.
Shut up!
Lim has also studied improv comedians' brains.
It was fun.
And while that research isn't published yet, I asked, there have been a whole lot of studies showing the incredibly positive effects of improv on your brain and body, like helping teenagers with complex trauma. In a pilot study, just 20 minutes of short form improv improved coherence, meaning brain function became more integrated. La la. Okay, and they had improved sensorimotor systems so they could better process and respond to sound and movements.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
One of the study's authors, Mary DeMichel, says that the yes and principle of improv,
Yes, and
which is basically accepting what's being offered and building on that. It created a sense of safety and flexibility that allows the brain and nervous system to self-organize toward integration and balance. Another study in adults showed improv's effectiveness in treating anxiety and depression.
You talking to me?
And still others have demonstrated how dementia patients become less apathetic, distracted, more engaged. The whole basis of improv is giving yourself the space and permission to play.
True play is experiment, an openness to anything that may happen, a feeling that whatever happens, it's okay.
And the more you play, the more creative and resilient your brain becomes.
And we could even say that play is the most powerful portal to plasticity.
And look, in the words of play science legend Dr. Stuart Brown, who got into play research, by the way, after noticing that mass murderers had one thing in common, a lack of play in their lives.
here's Johnny.
He told me that if we are to have any hope of getting along as a species, it is absolutely critical we learn to play from birth till death. So, start playing or start dying. Does Kitty want to play improv? Bye. Bye. Go play. Go improv. Go improvise. Do it and then.